Kelsey's jumping around in the back seat today. What's going on? Dr. Daller and Kelsey. Today on the Captain's Log, ask Dr. Daller all your questions. I have a question. One of my questions is, somebody actually emailed it to me, but I like the question too. So the keto diet, right? Mm-hmm. I asked you, I texted you about it, and then you were like, well, this is our discussion today. So the keto diet, is it actually going to help your sex drive, or is it going to hurt your sex drive?
Absolutely. So as a matter of fact, there are very few things that there are a lot of studies about. The keto diet we have a lot of good study and good information about the keto diet. So let's start basic stuff. The keto diet really started in the 1920s, and it was designed for kids with epilepsy. At Johns Hopkins, they did a study and they showed that if you give them low carbs, high fat diet, they are going to have less epilepsy. And it helped them, and as a result,
what is that from? What is the actual reason why?
So they don't really know, but they think that there is, and now there is research about Alzheimer and dementia and the keto diet. The idea is they think that it's blood flow in your brain and the blood-brain barrier. You know, there are essentially only two organs in your body that have a barrier. One is your brain, the other one is your testicle. Brien, did you know that your testicle has a barrier?
I have a barrier, right? Sometimes I'm trying to break down that barrier.
Right.
That's
so
the problem.
The idea is that if you take a drug or something like that, it will be difficult for the drug to go to your brain, and it will be also difficult to go to your testicle where you have sperm, and the sperm may die or be affected from that, and as a result, you're going to affect your offsprings. So this is the teleological, idea behind this. Why do we have barriers? But the idea with the keto diet is that we're improving blood flow in the brain, and that's what we think is going on. And also, these ketone bodies can pass through the blood-brain barrier. So unlike regular sugar that cannot, the keto body can
Are you answering my question? If
No.
this is going to make me better, what the hell are you
like
answering?
A politician.
This guy's so
What is
good.
that?
He knows so much stuff about the keto diet. He lost me in the first word.
It's like I'm running for an office. No, so the answer is yes, but it's multifactorial. The first thing is that
I gotta take notes for the freaking answer. I forget what the hell we were talking about.
The first thing is, Brien, that when you are on the keto diet, you are going to look better, and as a result of that, you're going to feel better and you're going to feel more sexy. Okay. We talked about that before. When you look in the mirror better, your overall well-being is better.
Sure.
You are going to perform better in bed. Number two, when you lean up, when you have less fat, your testosterone level goes up. Okay,
but you're gonna have less fat even though you're eating all fat?
Correct. So the word fat that we eat is different than the fat that we make. The fat that we make is because of insulin, it's because of carbohydrates, it's because of sugar. It's not because of eating bacon. Okay, so you can have your bacon, and you can have your avocado, and you can have your olive oil and coconut oil and whatever you have, and you're not going to gain weight as long as you don't eat too much carbohydrates with that. Carbohydrates is what make you fat. It's not the fat that makes you fat. I know everybody says, well, I'm fat. So that's not because you're eating fat.
It's the sugar and the carbs.
It's the sugar and the carbs.
And the carbs turn into sugars.
Right.
Right.
So there are new studies that show that people on the keto diet, their testosterone level goes up by about 120 points. So the study, we're going to wait for the fire department.
See, this isn't green screens, baby. This is real.
This is live.
This is the real deal.
This is not choreographed. I mean, we don't rehearse anything here.
I hired them to drive by.
Right. Kelsey behind says that she's hiring them. In any rate, so overall your testosterone level is going to go up by about 120 points, which is a lot. So in that study, people with testosterone of about 500 went up to 620. That had been on the keto diet.
And for how long? How long?
So does that mean you're not horny? All of a sudden you get horny? What's the difference between 500 and 650?
Well, that can be a major difference or no major difference at all. It depends on your overall how your well-being, your overall health, and everything else. But most men are going to feel better. Overall well-being, they are going to, when they see a pretty girl, they're going to say, wow, it's a pretty girl. But when we talk about, it's not only for men, it's also for women.
I know. Some of my staff members are on the keto diet.
Right.
That means they're running around, they're horny little horny little suckers.
Their testosterone level is also going to go up. Why? Because they're going to have less adipose tissue, less fatty tissue.
Yeah.
They're going to convert less. They will have less conversion of testosterone to estradiol, so they're going to have a little bit more testosterone in the body. So both men and women, testosterone goes up on the keto diet.
Wow, look at that. Hey Heidi, hey Lauren, what's happening? This is Dr. Daller. This is the Captain's Log. We do this every Tuesday at 2:30. When you can ask the doctor, I always say, Dr. Daller, make you holler. He's going to give you the answers to all your questions. You could DM me. You can message me right below. We are live right now, and we're in Fort Myers. And Kelsey's in the back, and she's obviously causing trouble like she always does, but we'll just...
Going to buy some lottery tickets?
Well, here's the deal. So, oh, by the way, last week, did you see I bought lottery tickets live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw
Good
that.
thing I didn't win. You know why? I didn't want to win that.
Oh my God.
The 900 million.
Yeah,
I wasn't
yeah,
going to
of
win
course,
because the lady sold me 22 tickets that were exactly the same. So I would
Same
have had to
number?
split it 22 times with myself.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
Oh,
so
my
I
God.
spent $210 or something, but I gave her the tickets and I wanted her to run all different numbers. Like, you know, quick pitch.
Right.
Wrong. She ran the same card 21
my
times.
God.
So, you know, I wasn't so upset that I didn't win because I didn't want to split it. Today,
But you would, if you split it with yourself, you would have gotten it.
I would have, that would have been a lot of paperwork though, Kelsey. Too much.
Right.
Too much.
Not
I couldn't
worth
do it.
it.
Not
Right.
worth
No.
it. Not at all worth the 900 million. Today, for the $1.6 billion,
Right.
I'm feeling lucky though. How about you?
So I feel great, but do you think if we win, we're going to have a podcast? I think we are going to still do a podcast.
I think we have
because
to.
you know what? We
Yeah,
have
the
everything
people
we need.
want us then.
Absolutely.
They want to see us.
Let's see what's going on.
Now they don't care about me, but if I win $1.6 billion, they're gonna be really excited.
Right. For sure. Wow.
Your new slogan will be like $1 billion.
And I'll replace Kelsey right away. Kelsey will be gone, Doc.
No.
Yeah, we're
Kelsey's
gonna bring
staying
in some
with us.
big guns. We gotta do something.
No way.
We gotta bring in. She's only
Kelsey.
running for Miss Florida
Kelsey is
USA.
Kelsey
We
is
want
priceless.
we want the winner. We don't want to go running. We want to get the winner.
No. Kelsey is a priceless. She's priceless.
She's gonna be the winner soon, huh? Kelsey, when is it up?
January 19th.
January 19th.
Wow, that's soon.
You're running for Miss USA, and you're
Miss Florida USA.
Miss Florida USA.
There's over 100 girls competing.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Well, I think you definitely are in the top one in my book, girl.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. You're going for the gold, baby.
I'm not doing the keto diet. to
You know
be
what
fair,
they always
but-
say? They always ask you who you're dating. So it would be very nice if you said, you know, when they interview you, you could say, well, not only do I work for Dr. Daller in Fort Myers, he's one of the top urologists in the world, but I also date the captain he's got a podcast. That would go well.
Would it?
Yeah,
I thought it would be
I
cool
think
to
that'd be
say,
nice.
I work 2 jobs. I spent a lot.
I
of
wouldn't
my
go
spare
that
time
route.
volunteering.
Not if I was you. No
I'm
way.
a positive role model to young
Kelsey, do you want to
females.
win this thing or do you want to get up there and have fun?
All right, girls.
You gotta win.
This is all my
I mean,
competition. If
ca-
you want to win, say you're dating Brien. And the judges are going to get really confused how this captain has so many
Yeah.
girlfriends.
Kelsey is impressive. She is far from all the millennials.
Right.
You know, she does work 2 jobs. She wakes up in the morning. You know, she's in the office at 5:30 in the morning.
God bless her.
I mean, how many girls at her age says, you know, I'm 5:30, I'm at work already.
Yeah.
That means, you know, just doing her hair and makeup. I
Right.
mean, what time you wake up?
They're
Like 2 in
not-
the morning?
Yeah.
Right, Kelsey?
Well, that's why I don't always have my hair done. I'm going to go like 10
That's
minutes
right.
before I have to leave.
How far
That's
away
right.
from work do you live, Kelsey?
17 minutes.
17 minutes. So she wakes up probably.
Don't try to figure out where I
You
live.
probably don't act like you don't tell me where you live, Kelsey. She does this every time to
Of
me.
course.
Today. It's like
They have
really
all
busy.
questions about the keto diet.
I think so.
Any
All
other
right.
questions we have?
No,
there
we have a
for
lot of questions about the keto
But I
diet.
have
Sorry, I got
questions.
sidetracked with Kelsey just because she's running for Miss Florida. My God.
We'll have updates.
All right.
You can come watch.
Answer
you can
the-
come watch that.
Ask the questions, Kelsey.
All
I
right.
hope you answer the questions better than you ask them.
I did have a question.
All right, here we
but
go.
you interrupted me before.
Go
How
ahead.
long does it take for them to see an improvement in their testosterone? How?
for the testosterone,
Yeah.
very good question. It does take some time. So it takes about 3 or 4 weeks on the keto diet before you see some improvement in your testosterone.
Okay.
But with the keto diet overall, it takes 3 or 4 days before you get into, you know, you see some effect of the keto diet. But really, you need to be on 4 to 5 weeks on the keto diet to see great effect on your body.
How long is it okay to stay on for?
Good question. That's a great question. So I don't believe in being long-term on the keto diet, that it's healthy and beneficial. You do get some fatigue and brain fogginess from all this stuff. So I think that 6 to 10 weeks on the keto diet is the maximum I would do.
In 6
After
to
that-
10 weeks, what do you think the average weight loss is going to be?
Oh, significant.
Huge, right?
If you are,
I saw her go-
significant.
I saw a girl in 2 weeks. She lost like 15 pounds.
Yes. Oh,
She
yeah,
works for
20
me.
pounds, right.
If you go off the keto diet,
Yeah.
how do you transition to a more sustainable
Very-
diet?
very
Because
good.
Do you think that people be on keto diet like other diets and then they just gain all the weight back?
And they do. If they go from the keto diet, they go back to their bad behavior. So the idea is
the donut diet.
To the donuts, right? I mean, you go to Dunkin' Donuts or you go to what's the name of the new place?
Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme. We have a problem. If you have what I call crap, all the significant amount of carbohydrates,
Yeah.
artificial, sweeteners. If you have processed food and you have sugar, significant amount of sugar, we have a problem. So avoid those. I mean, again, no more than 5% of your food overall should be those crap. But if you are
All
going
the
to have-
processed foods,
all
the brownies, the
processed
cookies, the
correct.
cakes.
You're just saying use the keto diet as a kickstart to a healthy lifestyle.
But you
Absolutely.
like that. You like the keto diet as a Kickstarter?
I do, because the keto diet. If you are 40 pound overweight, you are going to lose weight rapidly and significantly, and it will change your attitude towards.
Absolutely. That
Yeah.
right there will get you
Yeah.
motivated to
Yes.
continue to do
Correct.
dieting. I agree.
And I believe
People
in
want
peer
pretty
pressure.
fast
And
results.
tell everybody, if you decide to lose weight, tell all your friends. Tell all your friends, I'm losing weight. Like same as quitting cigarettes.
Yeah.
Tell all your friends. Like this, if you decide to go back to smoking, you feel like a loser.
Right.
If you
Then
decide
you have
to
to
eat
fight,
again,
yeah.
you have to tell all your friends, well, I'm a loser.
Exactly.
So please tell all your friends that I'm going to diet, I'm going to go to the gym, I'm going to be healthy, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to do yoga, I'm going to do whatever it takes, healthy overall, and promote healthiness.
You guys all keep me accountable in the office.
Absolutely.
We do. I
do.
watch every day. I watch your waist, Kelsey. I make sure if that. I have to measure every day, dog.
Oh my god.
I don't.
Absolutely.
I mean,
They're like, sorry, you can't have this.
It's not.
part
Yeah.
of your
You
plan. I'm
you
like,
go
"You're
over
right."
you go over the weight limit.
Right.
Doc's not gonna hire you.
Right.
I'm not gonna have you on the show. It's a big problem.
You don't know how much I weigh. Don't ask. So what's the difference between low carb diet and a keto diet?
This is a question I need to know.
Very good question. So with the low carb diet, we still have a lot of protein, but this typical Atkins diet. You
Right.
still have a lot of protein, and you have some fat, and you have processed food as well. With the true keto diet, you have high fat. The amount of protein you have is about 20%. The fat is about 75%, 70% fat, and only 5% carbohydrates. So the ratio of fat, you have much more in the keto diet. You have much more fat. You are allowed to take a lot more fat.
What's a
But
good
people
keto diet food? Like if I was gonna say I'm eating keto tonight, what would I eat?
Oh, you for
Not
example,
a steak.
for
You
the,
don't want a steak?
you can have a steak, but it has to be a good steak. So you cannot have a cheap steak. You have to be a marbleized steak.
Right.
The steak has to be.
So
a
we need to
fatty
go
steak.
Wagyu.
You have to go Wagyu.
Or some
you have
Kobe
to go
beef.
Kobe beef, of course.
Kobe and
expensive
Wagyu.
Stuff.
Yeah.
So the cheap beef is not good for you. The lean chicken is not as good for you. If you want to have fish, salmon is excellent for you. Plenty of fat in that. Yeah. But you don't want to have a lean seafood. You don't
So
want to
what?
have,
So what's the ideal? Like I always see some of these people, they post some weird stuff, and they're like a keto pancake. It's like egg or something. I don't know what the heck.
Right. So
it is.
eggs are great for
Okay.
you. I mean, again, cage-free eggs, 2 to 3. I mean, yesterday I had 4 eggs, but at least 2 eggs every day you should have. That's fantastic for you. When it comes to vegetables, green leafy vegetables are allowed. Avocado is fantastic for you. It's high fat.
Yeah.
It's very good fat for you. So all the healthy fats are excellent for you. You can have chicken, but don't remove the skin. Like
Just
how
eat the skin
eat
right
the
up.
skin with it.
So
Absolutely.
chicken wings.
Ooh, rotisserie chickens are good.
Chicken-
Rotisserie
Are they?
chicken are great for the keto diet.
What about buffalo wings?
So again,
Oh, you're just trying to eat like crap.
We are trying to, because what comes with the buffalo wings? The chips and the beer. And all
But
this
what about
stuff.
the
The beer
butter?
is the
It's the
problem.
butter and the hot sauce on the
So,
wings.
Again, the butter. There's nothing wrong with butter. So
Nothing.
you can have butter. No, you can have cream, heavy cream.
I love
and
how you say butter.
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 You you emphasize the butter very well.
Butter. So you can have butter and you can have heavy cream, but you cannot have milk.
No.
You
no
cannot have a
milk.
glass of milk. You shouldn't have a glass of milk.
Because of the dairy?
Because of the dairy and the carbs. Milk has carbs in it.
Dr. Daller, have you done a keto diet for any amount of time?
No,
Is anything-
I was fortunate that I never had to do, because again,
goes,
if
"Nope."
if you need to lose 40 pounds quickly, nothing better than the keto diet.
Yeah. What
Nothing
about like
better.
10 pounds? I'm going to the beach next week. Is it good or no? What's the fastest?
But you
Go on a
definitely don't need to lose a pound. I mean, you're in great shape.
Well, maybe
you're
I'm going to
lean.
wear something really provocative for Halloween.
So
So I have a couple days before Halloween, because I know all the girls, they want to look skinny in their Halloween costume.
Healthy living. I believe in, you should eat some vegetables and fruit and very mixed Mediterranean diet for me is the way to go. That's what I do, Mediterranean diet. I don't do the keto diet now, but if I needed to lose 40 pounds, I would do it in a heartbeat. There's no question about it. It works.
So are we going to see results between now and Halloween if these girls all start doing the keto diet to get in their Halloween costume? Because, when Halloween comes, that's when they can hoard
So
up.
you
They
see-
can wear anything, so it's okay. They get a hall pass.
Right, because of the trick-or-treating
Yeah.
and all the
Yeah,
M&Ms
yeah,
and everything else. But yes, you do see results very, very rapidly. You can lose 10, 15 pounds the second week of the keto diet.
Wow.
Yeah,
Austin
significant.
says the best diet is to not eat for like a week. Oh, that's very good. Very good. We appreciate the input. That's good.
genius.
I don't think that was scientific, but I can appreciate that. Thank you for the comments, guys. Thank you.
Is
Excellent.
Okay, so the keto diet isn't for somebody who's trying to just like lose 2 pounds for Halloween.
Right.
Is there anyone who should not be on it?
Of course. So
Does it harm anybody?
Kelsey, if you're pregnant, if somebody is pregnant, they should not be on the keto diet.
I have a question.
Pregnant.
It's
I am
not-
pregnant.
Kelsey is not pregnant. Let's put it for everybody to know.
No, by the end of this captain's log, on the other hand. No, I'm just kidding.
boy.
So listen, I do have a question though.
Yeah.
I have high cholesterol,
Right.
and it's inherited, right?
Right.
So, what about me eating all this cholesterol-ridden fats, and
Right.
it's okay or it's
Yes,
bad?
it's okay. So the whole idea is, again, healthy fats are very, very good for you. It's there's nothing wrong with it. We talked about the fat has nothing to do with fat, and really fat has nothing to do with cholesterol. There's a study about
Right.
French people that they have butter all the time on
Right.
everything, and they have this paradox that you don't see high cholesterol among French people, and their food is as fatty as it gets, and again saturated with
And the
with butter.
Italians, because of what? The carbs in the pasta? Because they have high cholesterol, right?
The Italians, they have they have significant amount of sugar. The Italians do have more cholesterol, but overall the Italians are lean. The
Okay.
Italian in Italy are lean.
Okay.
I mean, American Italians, their portions are all of a sudden pasta
They're
in
eating
Italy.
their pastas.
Pasta
and
in
their
Italy,
pizza.
it's a small dish. It's a second dish. It's never the main dish. It's a second dish. It's a small. It's normally not a processed pasta. It's normally freshly done pasta.
Yep.
It's delicious. Olive oil, a little bit of sauce, very little sauce. The Italians in Italy, they put
Yeah.
very small amount of sauce. Amazing. I mean, there's nothing better than Italian
Right.
food in
Exactly.
Italy.
Yeah, I agree.
What about, does it help any other ailments? Like people with bad skin, you know how you talk about clean eating, healthy eating, it'll clear your skin up.
Absolutely.
Does it affect acne?
Absolutely, it does. So patients with acne, with dandruff, with any skin ailment, keto diet is ideal for them.
Really?
And yes, and the reason for that is when you are eating too much carbohydrates, your inflammatory process start revving up in the body, and you start having more inflammation. So with the keto diet, when you have low level of carbohydrates, that inflammation process decreases, and again, acne is part of that inflammatory process. So it's very highly beneficial for patients that have acne.
Wow, very nice.
Okay.
Kelsey, what do you got back there for us?
Well, how does it work?
Excellent. Wow, and we didn't answer that question. Very good. So how does
in
the
real
keto
simple form.
Well, let's make it very, very simple. So Brien, you have two sources of energy or fuel in your body.
Yeah.
You have one, it's glucose or glycogen, and that's the source that you store it in your liver and some of it in your muscle. and that will last you about 24 hours. So
Okay.
you have enough energy in your body for about 24 hours of living on glycogen, okay? And that comes from carbohydrates. The other source that you have is fat, and that's another source of energy that you have in your body, and you have enough to live for about, probably somebody like you, skinny, maybe a month. You can live a month on your fat and be just fine.
Okay.
Maybe a month and a half. Significant amount of time. So we want to convert from this glycogen source to this fat, adipose tissue, the fat. So when we don't have that carbohydrates, your body start processing fat as a clean energy. You know,
So
just
when
think
does
about
that
the Tesla.
happen faster? If you're used to a high carb diet or you don't have carbs at all and you're lean. When does the keto, what is it called? The ketosis, right?
Ketosis.
When the ketosis kick
So
in.
your ketosis kicks in when you have very, very little carbohydrates, so no more than 20-25 grams of carbohydrates per day, and all the rest is fat and very little protein. So that's the best diet to start to kickstart the keto diet is high fat, small amount of protein, and very, very little amount of carbohydrates.
And what about the types of fat? Because people aren't familiar with saturated fat, unsaturated fat, trans fat.
Right.
Never goes away.
Right.
Unless you stop consuming it.
Right.
So you don't get as many pizza rolls as you want.
Right.
On the keto diet.
Right. Right. So again, healthy fats are the way to go. You know, whether it's avocado, or olive oil, coconut oil is okay.
But I can't
palm
just
oil.
drink olive oil
No,
all
but
day.
you put it
Yeah,
on
do
your
that for
food.
3 days and tell
That's
me
how
how it
you
sounds
cook.
easy.
Yeah.
That's how you cook stuff.
I'll never leave the house. I'll be on the toilet the whole time, Doc. I'll lose weight, I guarantee.
That's how you cook stuff. As a matter of fact, most people on the keto diet are constipated. They don't have diarrhea.
Oh.
So it's counterintuitive, because in order to have a good bowel movement, you need fiber. And in the keto diet, you don't have high fiber because you don't consume too much fiber. So we are lacking fibers with the keto diet. That's one of the problems.
So drink a lot of water.
Absolutely. So water is key.
You love water. You're always telling me to push water.
70% of our body
I
is
have
water.
my own water. Do you have your own water? You should have
You
your
make
own. Yeah.
Captain Brian's water.
I have
Kelsey, look at that. Oh my God.
I have Captain
we have
Brian's
vodka,
water.
we have rum, we have water now.
That is
I
a
wanna-
water, Brian.
It's not a smart water. Is smart
It
water
looks
yours?
like water.
Smart water, is there one yours? The one
No,
that says smart
no,
water?
mine
No.
says my name right on it.
Captain Brian's water. Unbelievable.
I try to get.
I
I
haven't
want
seen
everyone
that
to
at
be.
Unbelievable.
Publix.
I want everyone to be very refreshed.
I
you
love
know?
it.
A lot
I
of,
love it.
A lot of
I love
liquids.
it.
A
I
lot
love
of
it.
liquids.
I love it. Kelsey, any more questions there?
That's it.
That's it for the keto diet.
You already said that it does it. Is it true that it helps dementia and Alzheimer's?
Yes,
You said yeah.
yes. So the keto diet, again, studies shows that it does help. And again, most of the study on the keto diet, unfortunately, are on mice. You understand? It's very
Yeah.
difficult. I mean, because there's no big industry, there's no money in it. It's not a pharmaceutical company. Don't tell you,
Right.
because there's no industry behind it. So the studies that they do, they shove, in mice, and then they analyze the mice to see what's going on. But on mice, it shows that it will improve cognitive function. So how the mice think, how many times they're going to go on that wheel.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. So back to the sex part.
Yes, of course.
So you got
Of course. Of course. We start with no matter what.
Yeah, we got to come back to. We
Of
told
course,
them we'd
of
tell them
course,
how to
of
have a
course.
healthy sex
Of
life. So,
course.
so in other words, your recommendation is the keto diet. Yes, to jumpstart. Yes, it's going to make you a little hornier. Regardless, it's going to make you a little hornier.
Yes.
because it's going to improve your
matter-
testosterone.
Correct.
Good.
And your the way you feel about yourself, and the way you look, and overall you're going to have less depression, and overall you are going to look in the mirror, you're going to feel great, and you're going to perform better in bed because you're leaner.
So I think it's a win. I think anyone who's on the fence about the keto diet should go for it.
Yes, if they're healthy. So we talked about pregnancy. So pregnant women should not do the keto diet. Also, if you have significant liver disease, you should not do the keto diet, because again, we talked
you
about.
have to consult your doctor for stuff like that.
So of course,
Not the captain.
I would
Oh,
encourage.
Captain Brian told me to try the keto
Yeah,
diet.
yeah.
Anybody thinking about going serious on the keto diet should talk to the doctor before. That's probably they should, no matter what, do that. If you are thinking about overall healthy living, talk to your doctor one time. It's not expensive to go to see the doctor one time and consult them. So we talked about, again, how does it work? So so when you metabolize your fat, the fat goes to the liver, and inside your fat cell you have fatty acid and you have glycerol, and that breaks down. I lost Brien already.
No, yeah.
Where's Brien? Where's Brien?
You just have
Whoa.
the word sex in there.
I said, okay, bring sex back to the question.
Yes.
So essentially that's how. And ketone are the byproduct of fatty acid metabolism.
Ooh, I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
So, you know, people will go do their urine samples, and they look for ketones in the urine. Is there any problem? Will they have any ketones in the urine or?
Yeah, no. That's what I would recommend. If you are serious about the keto diet, you should buy urine strips.
Right?
You should buy urine strips, and you should
otherwise
take.
You're not in ketosis. If
Correct.
You're not actually...
You should check that you are in ketosis. You should check that you are, you are really making enough ketone bodies, and that it will show you on the strip. So we talked about pregnant ladies, people with liver disease, people with type 1 diabetes should not be on the keto diet. But on the other hand, people with type 2 diabetes are going to benefit from the keto diet.
Wow. All right, guys. Well, look, this is the Captain's Log. You learned some more stuff today. Look, it's like you don't even have to go to the doctor. You just let the doctor come to you. And we'll answer your questions. It's free. You just DM us, put them in the comments, ask us questions. We'll answer them. That's all. That's how we get the show going. That's how we want to entertain you on the Captain's Log, and we do it every Tuesday. The Captain's Log's daily. I do it, but Dr. Daller and Kelsey, they join me on Tuesdays at 2:30, and we appreciate you guys tuning in. And if you have any other questions, hit us up. But for now, we're out. Thanks, Doc.
Thank you, buddy.
We had a good time?
Absolutely.
Kelsey, did you have fun?
Love it.
Always.
Kelsey, shake my hand.
Why?
Yeah, you have to.
Oh.
Bye, Kelsey. See you later.